In honor of the anniversary of my grandfather's last day with us, I'm reading an excerpt from my book, Prayers for My Grandfather. This is from chapter 22, August 27th. If Chick was around in physical form, he would have to tell us that August 27th was the best day ever. He got to spend time with his 2 daughters and all 4 of his grandkids. That is what Chick loved more than anything, spending time with the people he loved. The day started early and without much sleep. Chick was unresponsive since the day before, but still needed medication regularly, and I think none of us wanted him to be alone too long. My cousin, the nurse, was over early. Her mother and brother and their spouses arrived a little later in the day. It was good to have everyone around. It reminded me of when I was a child and we all spent more time together. As the hot day wore on, Chick's breathing was getting more and more shallow. Groups of us rotated in and out of his room. I remember keeping myself busy by cleaning or asking people if they needed a drink. As the late afternoon came around, my cousin, the nurse, started gently telling all of us that Chick was going to pass soon. Her brother had left a little while before. She called him and told him, and he said that he would be back as soon as he can. After a while of all of us gathered around Chick, my cousin said to me something to the effect of, "Having oxygen on sucks, and right now, what's the point?" I've always thought it was cruel to lie to dying people, and you do not touch people, even if they're incapacitated, without telling them what you were going to do. So I told Chick I loved him, that I was going to take the oxygen tubes off his nose, that he was dying, and it was okay. I gently removed the tubes, and I turned off the oxygen machine. The room was strangely quiet once the oxygen machine was off. All I could hear were the shallow breaths of my grandfather. Not long after, there was a different feeling in the air. The wind shifted, and a cool front began to blow through. My cousin told us that it had happened. She went over to check Chick to confirm that our grandfather was gone. The poet in me would like to say, cool winds blew through and carried my grandfather's spirit onward. The skeptic in me does not know. The little boy in me just misses his grandfather and wishes for one more day.